everyone, welcome to Donna Just Being Real, the only way to be. And today's topic is Evening Crime News Report. I'm going to talk about 4 trifling stories that happen out here in the news. And one of them is really, really deep. It might be a little bit too strong for some people. They might not want to hear that something happened to a child. So it might not be something you want to hear. I'm gonna save that one for the last. So if anybody comes and if they don't want to hear that, they can exit. And I completely understand. And hey, don't need a man. Stop telling me I do. The real Jack Gully mod on deck. Hugs and kisses. And sorry I'm starting late. And if anybody who's watching the replay, please look into the description so you can find the timestamps, and it will help you to navigate through the live stream so you can get to the different parts of different stories. Because like I said, I'm going to be discussing 4 stories. I'm going to try to keep this under like 35 minutes the most. So hopefully it goes the way I want it to go. Hey Vern! Yeah, and Vern, that's a trifling story, but thank you for that one. I'm going to bring it up. And the real Jack Gully, thank you for this last story, which I'm going to save for the end. Okay, let me get ready to get into the first trifling story. And to whoever who's watching replay, please leave some feedback in the comment section about the different story. Tell me if you heard about it, what do you think, your thoughts and opinion, and just focus on what the commentary is about when you leave the feedback. All the other stuff, it's, not necessary. Just let me know that you watch it. Okay, the first story we're going to get into. Alright. This first trifling story. Wow. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. A disgruntled employee at the Walmart. Uh-oh. Sorry. Got the wrong person. This guy right here. He was a little bit upset that he lost his job. For whatever reason, we don't know. But I'm gonna read the article on this story. So this trifling guy right here, his name is Lacy. All the names of the trifling people and the victims are inside the description, so you can read the description, because some of these people's names I can't pronounce. But this trifling guy right here took his car and ran up into a Walmart in North Carolina. Now imagine if you are shopping in Walmart and something like this happens. You got to be kidding me. I never heard, hey Lisa my dear, hugs and kisses to you. Alright, let me get into this story. I'm going to read the first story, and everything I'm playing is for fair use, educational purpose only. Okay. Alright. Very disturbing. Disgruntled former employee drives through an entrance down the aisles of Concord Walmart. I believe this was, yes, it's North Carolina. Police said the disgruntled former employee crashes his car into a Walmart in Concord Friday morning. The incident happened at around 6 a.m. Friday, so no customers were present, but employees were there. Luckily, no one was injured, but the store near Concord Mills was left with an expensive mess. Several cars drove down thinking that they could pull into the parking lot and get some shopping done, but the Walmart told Fox 46 that the store will be closed until further notice. Police said a 32-year-old Lacy Cordell, I can't pronounce his name, but you can see it in the description, deliberately plowed into a building. They said Lacy is currently in jail, being held for $100,000 bail. This man is trifling. He faces 2 felony charges, including assault on a government official with a deadly weapon, breaking and entering, as well as other misdemeanor charges. Walmart told me that the company fired him from the store this past February. Now, excuse me, sir, we all, a lot of people get fired, but this is not how you handle it, okay? And what I'm seeing here in the picture, the way you look like you're probably one of those trifling, slacker, lazy employee. I resume reading. He may have some problems with the way that the management was handling the issue that he had with them, Concord police spokesperson said. Police said that the trifling guy crashed his car straight through the entrance and drove it down multiple aisles. If you take a car through a Walmart, there was going to be an extensive damage. The aisles are wide enough so there are a lot of property damage. Customers were shocked and disturbed when they found out that why the store entrance was blocked. To hear that somebody drove through a Walmart is very disturbing, to be honest with you. One customer told Fox 46, just imagine this. And I always go to Walmart. Walmart, Dollar Tree is like my second homes. Okay. She said she specifically goes to Thunder Road store because she feels it's safer than the others. Today proved that wrong. It's a blessing that nobody's got hurt, but that's scary. Thank God no one did get hurt. This Trifling guy is now facing a laundry list of charges, and 2 which are felonies. Walmart officials did not comment on the reason why this guy was fired. If you're losing your job, find other ways to deal with the anger, the customer said. Associates are currently working with the store, even though it's not open to the public, but they are assisting in the cleanup efforts. They are being offered extra pay and everything, access to more resources and resource for wellness, information, family support, and career guidance. This guy is nuts. Now just imagine. Look at this. Look what he did. Just imagine you going into the Walmart and something like this happened. This is not supposed to happen in the Walmart because he gets fired. A lot of people get fired. I know we all upset, but this is not you handle it. Go take legal actions. We don't know what happened, but take some legal actions. He just, hey, don't. Hugs and kisses. Love you, love you, love you. This is crazy. Do you see this? Now imagine someone was in there. Imagine like a senior citizen, a woman with a baby stroller. Oh, guys, I'm not getting too much detail. All right, we're going to move on to Trifling story number 2. All right, Trifling story number 2. We're going to get into. Now this one here, yeah, he's a piece of work. Let me go and pull up his picture. All right, crime story, Trifling story number 2. This piece of crap right here. Office shooting. This man, for whatever reason, nobody really says, but I guess he worked there and he's all upset. And he goes in there and starts shooting up the people in the office. Yeah, truly trifling. Okay, so I'm going to read this article about this piece of crap right here. And look at him. Knapsacks full of guns, fully loaded. He was all about to kill. That was it. He just wanted to kill. All right. Let me get into this next story. Wait a minute, let me change this music. Oh, my son picked some new music for me, but I can't seem to find it. All right, Trifling story number 2 we're going to get into. This little piece of crap right here. His name is in the description because I can't pronounce it, so let's not worry about that one. Okay, you want to know his name? Look inside the description. All right. Orange mass shooting suspect charged with 4 counts of murder. Victims identified. Now, let me show you who these victims are. These poor victims. These are the victims. Okay, let me get into this article. Everything I'm reading and playing is for fair use, educational purpose only. All right, Orange, California. Police said that a man locked and gates surrounding the Unified Home Office building in the city of Orange on Wednesday night, trapping the victim inside before going on a shooting rampage that left 4 people, including a 9-year-old boy. The suspect, I can't pronounce his name, Trifling. Mr. Trifling, 44, of Fullerton, was charged Friday with the counts of murder, 3 counts of attempted murder, and 2 counts of felony, 2 felony counts of attempted murder of a police officer. Oh, you done. All right, this Trifling man was also charged with 4 felony enhancements of personal discharge of firearms causing death. And let me speed up this story a little bit more. Okay, prosecutors are also alleging that the special circumstance of the multiple murders making this Trifling person eligible for the death penalty. Ha ha ha, you're gonna get it. I resume reading. His arraignment was initially scheduled for Friday afternoon, but was rescheduled for Monday because he remained unconscious at the hospital. The 4 victims were identified Friday as, you will see the names in there. Can't pronounce these people's names, but you can see them in the description. So it's 4 victims, and the youngest one was a 9-year-old. Oh gosh, poor baby. Authorities said that the shooting was not a random act of violence and that the suspect knew the victims through business and personal relationships, which was likely to motivate behind the shooting. Authorities did not elaborate on his relationship with the victims. The shooting was centered around the office building of Unified Homes, which specializes in the sales of mobile and manufactured homes. Police said that they obtained footage from the surveillance videos from inside the office building that shows the suspect inside the building, but investigators did not release the video. Just look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Ready. Ready to kill. Ready to kill. Trifling. Okay. I was talking so much I done missed it. Okay. Authorities says that this trifling one arrived at the office building located on 202 West Lincoln Avenue in a rental car, which was later discovered in the parking lot. The suspect was believed to have been living out of a motel room. The Orange Police Department first received the 911 at 5:34 p.m. The caller told the authorities that a man was shooting inside a business across the street. The first responding officer arrived at the location at 5:36 p.m. They got there quick as shots were actively being fired. Oh my God, you just get the chills off of this. Responding officers found that the front and the back of the backs iron gates had been locked from the inside with a bicycle type cable lock. I think y'all know what that kind of cable lock they were, which meant that they were not able to get inside the premises in order to engage the suspect. Oh, he was ready. He sat there and locked the whole place down. He wanted to make sure nobody get in and nobody get out because he got a mission to accomplish. You're going to hell. Okay. In the meantime, a horrific rampage was going on in the office, and people were dying or were being shot, said the Orange County District Attorney Todd Splitzer. Shots continued to be fired, and the 2 officers engaged in the suspect from the outside of the gate. At some point, the police sergeant arrived at the scene and used bolt cutters to cut the locks. Upon entry, the officers located a suspect in the outside courtyard who sustained a gunshot wound and took him into custody. He was transported to the hospital in critical condition. It remains unclear whether he was shot by the police or wounded by self-inflicted. Yeah, most likely he probably self-inflicted himself, but I hope he make it so you can be punished. I resume reading. Officers located deceased 9-year-old boy in the courtyard who was being embraced by a woman also suffered from the gunshot wound. It appears the little boy died in the mother's arm as he was trying to save him during the horrific massacre, Spitzer said, but he later clarified that he was unsure of the relationship between the boy and the woman. The woman was transported to the hospital in critical condition, police said. On Thursday afternoon, she remained in critical but stable condition. When officers searched the business complex, they found 3 other deceased victims. I'll show you the victims again. These are the victims. Okay, the officers where was it? Okay, they found 3 other deceased victims. An adult female victim was found deceased upstairs on an outdoor landing. An adult male was found dead inside the office building, and another adult female was found dead inside another office building. Investigators recovered a semi-automatic handgun and a backpack containing handcuffs, pepper spray, ammunition, believed to belong to the suspect. Oh, he meant some justice. Handcuffs, pepper spray. This man was insane. Totally insane. Spitzer said that authorities are looking into whether or not the child was being abused prior to the deadly shooting. Let me speed up and get down to the story. Okay, across the nation, we are obviously seeing a lot of pent up frustration from being locked down during the pandemic. But let me make something clear. Just because you now just because you now have had relaxed standards in your community and you are have pent up frustration and doesn't give you permission obviously to go out and act in a way like this because you have pent up anger and frustration, he added. Mm-mm-mm. California Governor Gavin Newsom called Wednesday's shooting horrifying and heartbreaking. Mm-mm-mm. This is just so sad. This is just shouldn't never happen. Imagine you at work and then something like this happens. These poor people, when they got dressed to go to work, didn't have a clue. This little young man didn't have a clue they were stepping into danger. And this trifling low-life piece of crap scum had the nerves to come up in there, lock the place inside to make sure nobody gets in and nobody gets out. All right, let's move into trifling story number 3. Yeah, number 3. Okay. This is trifling story number 3. These 3 teenagers escaped. Yes, they did. They escaped from one of those adult juvies places. And look at them. They really basically look like a piece of crap. They look like they was just... Remember I said sometimes you could birth a monster? They was born a monster. They wasn't going to do anything with their life. Crime was their thing. And they was going to go to the next level in their crimes. Okay, so I'm going to read this article. Everything I'm playing is for fair use only. Alright, hopefully I can find this article. Okay, I found it. Alright. Okay, let me get into this trifling story. Number 3. Alright, 3 teens escaped from a correctional facility after assault. Woodburn, Oregon. 3 teenagers escaped from McLaurin Youth Correctional Facility in Woodburn early Sunday after authorities said that they attacked a staff member. The Oregon Youth Authority said that the 3 young men who escaped through a fence early Sunday are considered a risk to themselves or others and urged anyone to see them to call 911. Yeah, and I believe it too. And okay, let me resume reading. The 3 were identified as Preston. Can't pronounce these guys' names, but you can read the description. It should be right there on the picture too. You can read the description too. One is named Preston, the other one is named Anthony, and the other one is named Christian. Okay, for 4th degree. All right, let me go back. All right, here. All 3 of them from Salem and Albany areas. McLaurin, the state's largest juvenile correctional campus, was placed on lockdown after the escape, and the visitations was canceled for the day. Sarah Evans, a spokesperson of the Oregon Youth Authority, said that it was the first escape at the facility since at least 2000. When they installed a new fence. Well, I guess that fence wasn't working too well because they was able to get through it. All right. Evans said the 3 assaulted a staff member and took their keys, then escaped through a hole in the fence. The staff member was treated at a hospital and released, she said. The hole has been repaired. Repaired? I think you need to do a little bit more than that, Evans said. Approximately 200 youths in the facility are held locked dormitory-style living units. Trifling. And they still on the loose. I was trying to find it, but I can't find them. I think they still on the loose. They out here running around. Just look at them. They look like a piece of crap. Mama's birthed a monster. Mama and daddy laid down together and created a monster. Just look at them. All 3 of them. They wasn't going to do nothing with their lives. And I hope they catch them because I know y'all out there doing no good. I know you're not. You ain't doing no good. Piece of crap. Okay, we're going to move on to trifling story number 4. What are we up to 4? We're doing good timing. We're about done. All right, number 4. It's going to get a little slightly graphic. And thank you, Jack, for dressing this and bringing it here. So I'm going to discuss this one. And this is something that happened to a 12-year-old boy. So if it's too much for anybody, if you want to exit, I completely understand. might be a little too much. I understand. Okay, we're gonna get into trifling story number 4. This piece of I don't like to curse, but this monster right here that you're looking at, this monster, he raped a 12-year-old boy and shot him in the head and threw him out the car. Yes, he did. This monster. Okay, I'm going to read a little bit of an article, and then I'm going to mark everybody's coming in. I'm going to get to y'all. I'll get to the comments. Let me just finish. This is the last story here. This monster, this piece of crap, raped the 12-year-old boy and shot him in the head to kill him. Okay, I'm going to read this article, and then after I read the article, I will play some audio. And I'm telling you, it might be a little too much for you. I'm just giving a warning now. If you want to leave, I completely understand. It's okay. It's all right. Okay, abducted Florida boy was locked in car, shot in the face by a sex offender. Okay, cop says. Okay, let me get into this. All right, where's the article? Police on Monday released a graphic details in the sickening abduction, a sexual assault shooting of a 12-year-old boy in South Florida on Saturday. The victim was forced inside a black sedan by an attacker after sneaking out of his house to hang out with friends in Miami suburb of Brownsville at 2:30 a.m., police says. The assailant activated the car child safety lock, preventing the victim from escaping, then drove to a vacant lot and sexually assaulted him in the back of his car, according to the reports. When the boy eventually fought the creep off, the man shot him in the face and pushed him out of the car, the police told the station. Monster, monster, monster. Blinded by the bullet wound, the boy encountered a bicyclist, who led him to the bushes where they called 911. Oh God, this gives me the chills. The young boy says that he couldn't see at that time, that he lost his sight, and he was using his touch to find his way around trying to seek help. Miami-Dade police spokesperson said. Surveillance footage shows him covered in blood and collapsing before the cops arrived. Those are some very graphic pictures, and I was thinking about showing to you, but I don't know if people can handle it. And the pictures that I've seen with this boy, gosh, I'm just getting the chills now. All right, collapsed before the cops arrived, the station reported. Officials said that the boy now is on the road to recovery, but the bullet has gone in a millimeter in either direction, he would not have survived. He still has a long way ahead of far in his recovery concern. It is devastating to know that this individual, not only did he have to live the traumatic incident of being sexually assaulted, but then at the same time be shot in the face. The rapist and the attempted murder, described as a tall man with long curly hair, is still on the streets, cops said. The longer the individuals out there, the longer that our children in the area are not safe. For someone to cross their mind to sexually assault a 12-year-old is sickening. There is no way for thinking about this. There is no other way of thinking about this. Piece of crap, you piece of crap. You know? Oh gosh, I couldn't even believe when I heard. Look at him. Look at this piece of crap. You see him? You see him? Look at him. Piece of crap, you monster. Alright, I'm going to get into it. I'm going to play the audio. Alright? And it's this. Yeah, I'm going to play the audio. Alright, I'm going to play this first audio. It's a little bit long. Now, this is going to kind of get into detail of what happened. So, like I said, might be too much for you. Ready? Everything I'm playing for fair use, educational purpose only. Oh, let me turn down this music. Let me make sure this is turned up, everybody. And I will get to your commentary, but I'm not trying to be rude. Let me just finish this. Mods, keep holding it down.
I'm Detective Alberto Fuentes, and I work with the Special Victims Bureau investigating sexual crimes. On Friday, March 26th, at approximately midnight, the victim snuck out of the house, and in an attempt to conceal the fact that he was not home, he placed pillows and a blanket to show like if it was someone sleeping there. The victim walked a considerable distance, more or less 3 miles, to an address in the city. The victim left his friend's house and walked a considerable distance back towards his home. Once in the area of Northwest 43rd Terrace and Northwest 30th Avenue is where he was approached by an unknown male, approximately 30 to 40 years old, Latin, with curly hair, in a black four-door sedan. The subject approached the victim in his vehicle, grabbed him and placed him inside of the car. He then drove him a short distance to Northwest 31st Avenue and Northwest 45th Street. Once there, he grabbed the victim and put him in the back of his car, where he proceeded to sexually assault him. After the sexual assault, there was a struggle, at which point the victim heard a pop and said that everything went blank. He was then pushed out of the vehicle, and the subject fled in an unknown direction. The victim realized that he was shot in the face and he could not see, so he was attempting to try to find some type of help. He started feeling around, trying to get his bearings, trying to see where he was and who he could find to help him. After about a minute of searching, a neighbor that lived in the area saw him struggling and saw he needed assistance and guided him to the corner store on 47th Street and Northwest 32 Ave, where they were able to contact police and get assistance for him.
He was walking the street, hollering for help, somebody help me, please. He was all bloody, right? And I said, well, come on, go with me, right? So I walked in here and looked around. I asked him what happened. He said, rape. He was raped. He didn't tell me he was shot at the time. So.
The victim is in stable condition, but he's still in a lot of pain. It's a traumatic incident that occurred to him. The victim is very lucky. The shot went through his jaw and exited his head. A couple inches in either direction could have killed him right there on the spot. When the parents found out that the incident occurred, they checked the room and found that he wasn't there and were immediately concerned, scared, and went straight to the hospital to make sure that their son was okay. What the victim remembers is that it's a white Latin male, approximately 30 to 40 years of age, with curly hair. The subject was driving a black four-door sedan. This is a very dangerous individual. If he's willing to shoot and harm a 12-year-old child, he'd be willing to do it to basically anyone else. The message...
Okay. All right. I'm going to play another audio and more of an update on this whole situation about what happened to this little boy. This man was a complete monster. Okay, I'm going to play this audio here. Everything I'm playing, fair use, educational purpose only. Ready? Get set. Go.
Developing right now at noon, a break in the case after a horrific crime. This man is now in custody in connection with the abduction, the sexual assault, and the shooting of a 12-year-old little boy.
The brutal attack happened over the weekend in northwest Miami-Dade, and the child remains hospitalized today. Miami-Dade police just held a news conference following the arrest.
And Local 10 News reporter Annalise Garcia is live outside the police headquarters in Doral with more. Annalise.
Christy Janice, the director of Miami-Dade Police, spoke along with a major for the Special Victims Unit. They discussed what it took to take down the suspect of this heinous crime. 43-year-old Aliex Santiesteban, accused of raping a 12-year-old boy, then shooting him in the face, leaving him with blood all over his body, begging for help.
This child has suffered physical and emotional trauma that will take years to overcome.
Investigators say the boy snuck out of his home to go to a friend's house late Friday night. Around 3 a.m. Saturday is when a stranger approached him in his car and forced the boy to get in. Police tell it.
Okay, I'm going to pause this. Now, this whole story, it's horrific and it's really sad. But what I couldn't understand, how did this 12-year-old boy stick out the house at this time of night? And he actually walked 2 miles to his friend's house. And they said that he put some pillows and put it under his bed to make it seem like he was still in the bed, so his parents won't find out that he left. just a little puzzling with that part. I don't know. I resume playing the audio.
As he tried to get out, but the child locks were activated. The subject drove to the area of Northwest 45th Street and 31st Avenue. Police say Santi Esteban parked and raped the boy in the back seat. The report says there was then a struggle between the two. That's when the suspect fired his gun.
The subject then dumped the victim out of the vehicle, essentially leaving him for dead.
In these images, you see the boy collapsing with blood on his legs just after he had been hit by a bullet as he waited for police. This Good Samaritan tells us moments before this, the boy was screaming for help.
He was just screaming help. Help. He was calling at everybody gate around the corner.
This is the Good
Johnny is the man
Samaritan.
seen here on a bike. He helps the victim get to the corner store where others called 911. Major Brian Rafke calling Johnny a hero.
He took this young victim to a nearby convenience store. He was able to summon assistance, which ultimately saved his life.
Major Rafke says Santi Esteban was identified and arrested thanks to a series of leads and evidence.
The DNA evidence, we were able to put the subject with the victim.
Cameras were rolling as Santi Esteban was taken into custody at TGK late last night. He's now facing charges of sexual battery with a deadly weapon, attempted murder, and kidnapping. And right now you're looking at video of officers getting to the suspect's apartment building today. This was about an hour ago. Also crime scene techs arriving as well. Now when Santi Esteban was arrested, police tell us that they recovered a firearm and the vehicle in question, so where this rape allegedly happened. They also tell us that the suspect is denying these allegations. As for that little boy.
Do you hear this? This monster is denying it.
He's still recovering in the hospital. I'm live in Miami-Dade.
Okay, that's the end of that audio there. Let me go back here. That is just horrific. But I just don't understand how this 12-year-old boy snuck out like that and was walking 2 miles, they said. I was reading other articles and stuff and say he walked 2 miles. And this happened after he left a friend's house. So he ended up getting to the friend's house. Whatever happened at the friend's house, hanging out, whatever, I don't know. And then he turned around on his way home. This is when the monster was like, jackpot, and then do these horrific things to the boys. It's just insane. And they have the pictures, if you see online with the boy that's passed out. I was trying to find a picture that wasn't as graphic to see when they was helping the boy. Hold a second, everyone. Hold a second. Hold it a second. Maybe this picture is not that bad. Okay, I'm gonna show a picture. If it's too much, don't look, but you can just see when the boy was walking in the streets. This might not be so graphic, but this is the picture when he was in the streets and the Good Samaritan was trying to help him. Okay, I'm getting off that picture now. I don't know if you did see it. But yeah, it's just insane. All these trifling lowlifes, that poor baby. Rest of his life, he's going to be traumatized. And if he was shot in the head, he's never going to be right. And this is when he was walking, helping the guy with the bike was trying to help him. And, get him to safe. And they got to the store that I showed. And they called for some help. Okay, I'm going to read the comments. I read the 4 different trifling stories. Man, just crazy. But this last one, I'm just trying to understand. He's sneaking out the middle of the night like that and going to the friend's house. And the friend let you walk home by you. I don't know. But it's horrific. So watch your kids when they sleeping. Make sure you pull over the covers. Don't think they under there. Pull over the covers. Okay, let me get into the comments, everybody. Just give me a second here. That's not the one. Okay, I'm gonna get into the comments. Alright, let me read the comments here. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, gosh, I got a whole lot of comments. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, shoot. A lot of comments. Okay. Let me get to the comments. I'm so sorry, everybody. I just want to get through these articles and stuff. Lisa, I greeted you. Jack. You know, my monster's on deck. Hugs and kisses. Oh, I hope you feel better, Lisa. Lisa, I hope you feel better. Okay. Alright. Don't do man says hello. Okay, saying hello there. Yeah, definitely. Drink a whole lot of water. Water it does wonders for your body. Okay. Emmanuel! And how are you? And blessings and hugs and kisses to you. Yeah, this is crazy, Vern. This is totally insane. Totally. And that story that you gave me, I'm going to do that one next week. Either Monday or Tuesday or something like that. And do that one. And it led me to another story kind of similar to that crazy story too. These people are just sick. And thank you, Vern. Alright, got my purple hearts. Lisa, my dear, says I'm making it now. So, okay. Alright, Vern says, not a baby. You dirty. You dirty dog. Alright, Dome says, good. I'm glad to get. Okay. Jack. Okay. Captain! And hugs and kisses to you. Hugs and kisses to you. And happy Friday. Alright, Jack says, animals worthy of fertilizer. Exactly. Purple hearts. It is so sad. So sad. Purple hearts. Chef disaster. Hugs and kisses. Did I say hi to you? I did see you. I'm sorry. Hugs and kisses to you. And I tried to, with your PayPal, but it wasn't going through. I need you to put the link in or something. I was trying with you, Chef disaster, but it just wasn't happening. So we gotta connect and make sure I get it. Alright, my purple hearts. Hey, Donna, my life in the shot. Hugs and kisses to you. Glad to have you here this evening. Alright, yeah, all of them do look like a bunch of fools. Especially those 3 convicts. Those juvies and stuff. You know they up to no good. They just gonna be criminals for the rest of their life. They just in juvie now, but they was gonna be up in the big prison. Okay, piece of crap. Also, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, to the such. If you are in the chat, okay. Yeah, everybody, hit the likes. Get the likes up. Purple hearts. Need more purple hearts. Yo, gasoline pants. Exactly, Jack. They all gonna burn. Okay, I think I'm catching up. I think I am. Okay, Jack says, too bad that there is no judicial execution for child rapists. Well said, fair use, thank you. Alrighty, I think I had, yeah, this is crazy, guys. Purple hearts, fair use. Dome said need the chair. Yeah, you're right about that. He do. And I'm not too much with death penalty, but you know, the reason I don't want death penalty so they could suffer. But then I realized someone that, educated me said they actually be in jail for a while before they don't just immediately put them to death. So they get some time to suffer. So then eventually just inject him, somebody shoot him in the head like he did to that boy. Yeah, it is very sad. This monster is disgusting. All of them are disgusting. And how can that guy sit there in the job and they're going to go to the job and shoot up all those people and then lock the fence like that, lock the gates so nobody can go in and out? Imagine the horror, the terror that was in their hearts when that happened. Okay. The youth need to be protected. I agree, Dome. Okay. I think I done caught up with the comments. I got my purple hearts and everything. I caught up with the comments. Yeah, but thank you, everybody, for coming in here. I'm going to end this live stream because, I normally don't like to be coming live on no Friday, but I want to discuss because I was going to do it the other day, but I changed it to today. But this is just horrific. This is just so sad. This monster number, trifling person number 1. Let's go a quick review before I cut off everything. Where is he? This one here, mad because he lost his job or whatever happened. Take the vehicle and go inside the darn Walmart. People could be in there. Are you kidding me? This trifling low life, fat butt coming in here and shooting up all these people and stuff, and they have more guns and pepper spray and handcuffs. And they have the nerve to shoot himself. We don't know if he shot him or the cops shot him, but he's still in stable condition or whatever. Critical condition, I don't know whatever situation is. But I hope you survive so you can be tortured in jail. And these poor people, God rest their souls. Oh my gosh. And these three little lowlifes right here. Look at them. Bunch of crap. They lowlifes. Lowlifes. All three of y'all. And I hope they find you soon. Because I know y'all up to no good. And you're never going to be any good. Because you're a piece of crap. Mama and daddy laid down together and made a piece of crap. And that's you. Yes, I'm talking to all three of y'all. Your mama and daddy made a piece of crap. And this one here. With this 12-year-old boy. You gotta be kidding me. And you got the nerves to have your head down. Sick world out here. Sick world. Okay, everybody, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, you can put inside the chat box, as I'm going to end this one. And I will do the other news report and stuff. And thank you, Vern. I will do that next week. And it's going to be other stuff. I'm going to do like 3 or 4 stories like I did this one. Just a darn shame. Just a darn shame. Okay, ooh, I'm past the time. It's 41 minutes. Supposed to be 35 minutes. Okay, I'm getting ready to end it now, everybody. So everybody have themselves a blessed evening, a safe one, and everything. And I'm going to do a quick prayer, and I'm going to end this. Our Father in heaven, we love you, we adore you, we need you, you're everything to us. Bless everybody that's in the live stream, and bless everybody that's watching the replay. And God, help that little boy to heal mentally and physically for what had happened to him. And may all these trifling people be punished for what they did. And bless the victims that died in the shooting. Help them, help their family, because they lost someone that was special to them. Please, help them to heal from their heartaches of what they're going through. We love you, we need you, you are everything, Lord, everything. Amen. Everybody have themselves a blessed... Hey, BG! Hugs and kisses to you, and a happy Friday. And everybody, I'm getting ready to end it now. This is just so horrific. So everybody have themselves a safe and a blessed weekend. And Chef, I need the PayPal. I need that one. Love you, Dome. Love my mods. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being holding it down like you always do. Love y'all. Bye.